And the North has fallen out of Abdullah on the recovery. And the Blue is in business again after another turnover. They are on a short field now.
Yeah, North dialing up the turnover like we said. We mentioned a couple plays earlier. Reed's got to come down the line, hold on to the ball. Excellent job by 93 on the North side, stripping the ball from Reed and getting, that's Hunter Hillen from Terranor High School in California, getting the much-needed turnover. Now let's see if the North at the 44-yard line already, all right, on the gray side, can get some points out of this and tie it up 14-14, make it a very interesting second half.
9 minutes and 57 seconds to go. Mason Mill throws the ball to the right, but the ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 situation.
Yeah, I like to see Mills let that develop off with the receivers and the quarterbacks.
He was looking for Nick Sloss on that, who caught the touchdown pass in the first half. 2nd down and 10. Mill this time, the handoff right up the middle. A very, very short gain by Garrett Kessner from Camp Point Central High School in Illinois. And Kessner, 3rd down and 11 for the Blue. Mill throws into coverage. The ball is picked off and going back the other way for the South. Gets a block and taking it to the house is number 59 for the South. Looking for another try at it, John.
Yeah, Coach Johnson right here, I want to see how he calls this series right here, if he's still just going to be aggressive like he's been or just run the football. He'll probably come back with another run play and then make it a manageable, a potential manageable 3rd down and short type of play.
They have right now.
Well, he's not only what he's had, but he's an all-star.
Right, exactly.
He's here for a reason, so just unfortunately he's has a couple bad passes. But he's got to learn how to bounce back. If you're going to play college, football as a college quarterback, you got to have short memory, period.
Tyron Williams there from Talmadge, Ohio with another short gain. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Blue.
This is Coach Johnson. He's going to probably try to just power run this for a 1st down.
Some good Ohio football.
Some good Ohio football. Yeah. Cold weather, NFL stadium, some Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers type football right here.
Mill out of the shotgun, but he is going to throw it. Has some time, but under pressure, a nice block, and he buys enough time, but throws it out of bounds. Joseph Schrock from Trinity High School out of Kansas on the pressure there, right there on Mill. Brings up 4th down and 4. And the North
guys are actually hitting like it's a championship caliber game.
Brings up a 2nd down and 11. Ball is on the ground again. Still loose. Looks like the North may have come up with it. Still waiting for the call, and it is the North ball.
It happens in these all-star games.
Exactly. Mason Mill is going to dial up something here. He's going to go down long, and the ball is picked off again.
Both offensively and defensively. Again, as a quarterback, I like to see Mill trying to finish the game on a positive note.
A nice handoff inside. That's Deontay Barnes with a good run. Positive yards from, you know how to pronounce that, Atascadero.
Little maybe screen throws and try to get some 1st downs and keep the clock moving.
3 minutes and 30. Bad snap completely over Mill's head. Barnes is going to pick it up and be tackled at the 1-yard line. They're not going to call the safety, give him forward progress.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 24 from the 1-yard line. Mill has a man open, but underthrows his receiver, Cole Ferguson. It's going to bring up a 4th down and situation.
Wanting more coverage on the sideline.
Exactly. You guys are talking too much. 1st down and 10 for the North. Mill. Short completion right there. It's going to pick up a good 5 or 6 yards. It's a safe completion.
It's a completion to number 22 for the Blue, and it's a safe completion. Hand, Gillen's hand, Sloss or Williams.
2nd down and 4. Mill's going to hand the ball off. Ball's on the ground again. This time I think let's see what the recovery is. The South is acting like they have it, but it's going to be up on a 3rd down for the North.
Offensively, making big plays. The North just hasn't had that type of fireworks.
Mill this time overthrows his receiver. He's looking for Nick Sloss, who caught the touchdown pass, the only touchdown for the North. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 from the 47-yard line.
Mill just has to throw the ball. He's got plenty of time right there. He's got an open receiver. You got to make that throw. no matter what, as a high school quarterback, you're here for a reason. You got to make that throw. So it's fourth and medium, fourth and six.
Yep.
Looks like out here, Dave, that the Gray's willing to give him the first down on a hitch. There you go.
And Mill has a receiver. Does have that first down. It is complete to 4.47 in the 40. So if you can get him on the outside. Mill throws the ball, almost picked off again, right into the hands of
Shadow Williams.
Shadow Williams.
Got a live guy who can put on about another 20 pounds when he gets into college.
Kent's dad, Rob, played in the NFL for several years as well. Handoff inside this time again to Matthew Brownell. This time he hangs on to it for a short gain. Should bring up about a 2nd down and 8 for the North.
Yeah, he's ran the ball. He's gotten some, some tough yards. Had a couple, 10-yard bursts early in the second half, or in the first half. But right now, every yard is a tough yard on the north side. We'll see if they get this much-needed 3rd and 8 conversion.
Mill this time again, flushed out of the pocket, steps up, but then steps up into trouble and steps up into a sack for the South.
Yeah, the left tackle getting beat by, I believe, 66. Parsons coming off the edge right there, and Mills, just didn't have enough elusiveness to get away from the other defensive tackle who made the confusion.
Joseph Schrock on the sack right there. 4th down and 11. Flag is down on the play already. Ball is complete and knocked out of bounds as Jack Gilliland coming up with another count.
Downfield.
Right.
They'll all add up to that amount if you just take what they're giving you.
Mill, a lot of time, and swings the ball out to his left. Matthew Brownell again. That's 4 straight completions. Our crack statistician just told us that Mill had 3 straight completions. Let's make that 4 now.
Route. Made very popular by Warwick Dunn at Florida State.
Yep. If you have a Warwick Dunn on your team, you get the ball in his hands quite a bit. Mill again, that's
good
completion
shot.
number 5 in a row. You're seeing a more confident Mill right now. T.J. Williams on the catch right there.
Yeah, good hands by T.J. right now. The Gray's got to bring some pressure on Mills, or it's going to be a touchdown for the North.
Doing a nice job managing this drive. Inside handoff, and that one was quickly blown up by a couple of guys.
By all.
2nd down and 10 after the no gain on that last play. Mill, an inside handoff, and again, some nice penetration. Capel again, back-to-back plays, also to take his game to the next level.
And he's got some offers from some of the Ivy League schools and the Patriot League schools, so he's definitely going to make his decision come February 1st.
3rd and 14. Mill just falls down on his own. Maybe just lost his footing. He already has a 64-yarder from 50. Austin Pacheco, the ball is up, and it falls just short. But he knows it's a cold night tonight, and he's going to allow himself to be caught and dumped on. Well, when you got a guy that played in the NFL, it's going to be hard for these guys to catch him.
Yeah, they finally caught him, though. He's gonna turn into an icicle.
We see both teams lining up right there. A good show of sportsmanship at the end, and it really was an outstanding ball game from a lot of people on the south side of the ball. And the North had their share of outstanding plays as well.